Namaste, beautiful souls. Welcome to this session, the first new moon session of September. God, where's the time gone? Good Lord. If you have one handy, grab a brick. Oh, here we have Miss Lulu, come to help us. Grab a brick, and we're going to start off in a sitting position. So, coming down into a seated position, as always, using cushions, using blocks, using bolsters, or sitting on a chair. Whatever suits you, and we're different on different days. For example, some days I need something underneath my knees, other days not so. So today, I might feel like I could do with a little bit extra under that knee. So always kind of, tune in, check out how you're feeling, what you need on this day. It's always really important to take this time to really settle in. So don't just rush into it. Yeah, that's fine. I see so many people going, no, I'm fine, really, I'm fine. I can sit here perfectly okay. It's like, no, you're really not fine. It's not a thing that you have to sit in a particular position. We work towards it. It's taken me years to be able to practice, to be able to sit in this position, Ardha Siddhasana. And I find this position much easier than, say, for example, Sukhasana, easy seated pose. The most important thing is that your spine is upright, but not being rigid, so that you can breathe with ease. So starting off with your left hand. So my phone often switches it. So your left hand in Gyan Mudra, thumb and index finger together. Palm upwards. So we're going to start off with Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing exercise. So we're going to halfway down the nose, a little bit of cartilage. You're only going to press gently. You don't need to press too tightly, too hard. Otherwise your nostrils stick. That's not good. Most important thing, spine stays straight, head stays in alignment so it doesn't drop the head down. So we're just going to take a moment to check in. So just close your eyes and just ask yourself, how am I feeling today? If there was one word to describe how I'm feeling right now, just let that word pop into your mind. Even if it sounds really bizarre, doesn't sound logical, doesn't matter, we're not on about logic. Just simply notice how you're feeling right now, good, bad, indifferent, without labeling it good or bad or indifferent. It just is. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. Now we're going to sigh it out. Then bringing your right hand just in front of you. And take a breath in. Then to begin, block your right nostril and exhale through the left side. Long, slow breath out. Then inhaling left. Spine nice and tall, head in line with the spine. When you've reached the very top of the in-breath, switch and exhale through the right nostril. Again, just lightly pressing, don't have to press too hard. Then inhaling through the right. Switch and exhaling through the left. Inhale left. Switch and exhale right. If you're going a little bit quicker, a little bit slower, that's all good. Just do it at your own pace. You don't want to feel like you're gasping. Inhale right. And exhale left. Oh, once more. Inhale left. Switch and exhale exhale, right. Inhale, right. Switch and exhale, left. And release the hands. We're going to stay here for another little breathing exercise. So again, with your left hand, bring your thumb, middle, and ring finger together. So you've got, like, I call it the horny goat. You've got the outer two fingers extended. So your left. With your right, your thumb, little, and ring finger. So you've got your two peace fingers. So you've got the goat on your left hand, peace fingers on the right. You rest the hands on your lap, lengthen up through the crown of the head. All you're going to do, you're going to take a full deep breath in, full breath out, and you're going to pause with the breath out. We're aiming to hold the breath out for a count of 15. But if you can't quite get there, just start off with a couple of seconds and each time extend it a little bit longer, a little bit longer, a little bit longer. Instead of thinking of holding the breath, thinking of pausing the breath. So taking a full deep breath in, keeping head on top of the spine, head in line with spine, eyes closed. Focus in and up towards the third eye, and breathing all the way out. Really feel like you breathe all the air out, squeeze it all out, and just hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and inhaling. So say if that's too much, just do as much as you can and say, try and keep building. So if you only manage to hold for 4 seconds the first time, try for 5 the next, 6 the next. So you get to that point where you really feel like you need to breathe, but see if you can go a little bit longer. So we don't want to get to the point where we're like gasping, but we do want to get to the point where you're literally just observing all thoughts, feelings, and emotions. And as you're breathing in, imagine breathing from your roots to your crown. As you're breathing out, imagine breathing down through your crown, down through the body. So visualize white light energy flowing down through the crown of your head on that exhale. And you're pausing, holding that breath, visualizing your body filled with that light energy. And imagine drawing down information, support, clarity, ideas, whatever, from your higher self, your higher purpose, your spirit guides, God, the cosmos, whatever you may desire. Imagine pouring energy, feelings, emotions, information, support, love, guidance, clarity, coming all down, pouring down into you on that exhale. So as you breathe in, visualize white light energy flowing up from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head, coming out like a spout, like a fountain. As you breathe out, imagine drawing energy, light downloads down through the crown of your head, down, 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 down. Then you're pausing with the breath out, and imagine absorbing that energy. So if you have a question or something you need guidance on, you can imagine asking that question and receiving that information. You might even feel a slight tingling in the crown of your head. Imagine drawing that information, that energy down, down, down. Keeping the eyes closed. And as you're doing that, as you're breathing, feeling the vibrations as they move through your body. drawing that energy, drawing that information, that guidance, that love. And as you're pausing with the breath out, so that you're empty, ready to receive. You're purposely emptying your body so that you're ready to receive. Just make this one your last round, wherever you're at, make this your last round. Just observing, noticing. Remember, it's not a competition to see how long you can, you're building muscles just like any other muscle. So if you're nowhere near 15 for now, that's okay, don't worry, practice makes progress. And when you've finished your last round, shake out the hands. Release your legs, your feet. You take the legs out. If you've been sitting cross-legged, shake the legs out. And bring your feet to the floor. See if you can tip yourself into a hanging forward bend. Maybe kind of sway it out a little bit, swing it out a little bit. And slowly, as if you're moving through water, bring yourself up to standing. And taking your time, no rush. Coming all the way back up or up to standing. And moving, if you've got anything in the way, just move that out of the way. Taking the feet just a little bit outside hip width, and just start with some circles, but kind of think of fluidity. So the water, moon is associated with the water element. So just allow your arms to move. Imagine you're like moving like seaweed in the ocean, changing directions. Nice deep breaths. Then coming back, and inhale, open out through the heart. Exhale, round over. Breathing in and out. In and out. Bringing some fluidity into your spine. And inhale, open the arms. Exhale, give yourself a hug. And round, drop the chin to the chest. Almost like you're about to pull a jumper off with a bit of a stretch in your spine. And inhale, open. And exhale, other arm on top. Go round over slightly, stretch out along your spine. And inhale, open. Take the feet out a little bit wider. Turn the toes out and come to a little squat position. Rise up and down. Make sure the knees track over the toes. So if you need to take the feet wider, do so. Take a little bit deeper each time to loosen up into the hips. Breathing in and out and in and out. And inhale, open. Bring your right arm on top. Come into eagle arms. Come into a squat. So lift the elbows up as you press the knees down. Tuck the tailbone under. So elbows up, press knees out. Inhale, open. Exhale, switch. Left arm on top, drop down, lift elbows up, open out through the chest. Inhale, open. Exhale, switch. Inhale, open. And exhale, the other side. Inhale, open. Exhale, relax the arms, bring the feet in. Come to the front of your mat. Bring your brick, block, whatever you need with you. And I may at times tend to face the camera so you can see what I'm doing, but you stay where you're at. So you can always turn the mat around so that you're facing me. So starting off, feet under the hips, relax the shoulders. And inhale, reach the arms up. Try and grab your right wrist with your left hand. And think of stretching up and across. Look forward, don't look down. Inhale, ease off a little bit. Exhale, stretch. Press down firmly through both feet. Stretching from heel to hand. Make space between your ribs. Stay here if you can. Shift the weight. Take the foot out to the side, making a little crescent shape. Then come up, switch hands, step that left foot behind the right foot. And inhale, do a little curtsy. As you exhale, straighten the legs and stretch over to the right. So inhale, a little curtsy. Exhale, come up, stretch over the other side. Breathing in and out. One more, come up before you do a little curtsy. Then plant the feet, squeeze the legs together, then stretch. Come up, release, bring the feet underneath your hips. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, heart follows hands. Come down into Uttanasana. Now, if you can't reach the floor, you can use your bricks or blocks. You're going to take the weight onto your right foot, and you're going to try and lift the left leg up into a standing split. So you might need to bend your standing knee. You might need to, again, be up onto the block. Otherwise, you might hold on to that ankle or calf with your right hand. Stretch the left leg up to the ceiling. Take a breath. I'm trying to aim the nose towards your toes. Then land that foot into a lunge position. So make sure this front knee is over the ankle. Firm up the thighs. And we're going to do a little kind of flowing. So think of flowing fluidity. So inhale, reaching the arm, either one or both arm up. Then exhale, twizzle and come to like a side lunge variation. So turn the feet, come to like a side lunge variation. So inhale, turn into an upright lunge again. Don't worry too much what the arms are doing, just let them do what they want. Exhale into like a side lunge. So just let your breath move your body. Don't worry if it doesn't look the same as mine. Again, think of water, fluid. If you need to come along the floor, you can keep it low, hands on the floor, heart forward, and shifting here. So the kind of low variation, just focusing on the legs, would be here and here. Or you can just say get expressive, breathing in. A lot of it is just having the kind of confidence that you won't fall over, or that even if you do fall over, doesn't matter. And also just kind of like letting it go. I always feel graceful. I don't know if I look very graceful, but I always feel graceful. Then from here, we're going to come into a kind of warrior two variation. So we're going to turn the back foot out. That knee is over the ankle, coming into a little mini warrior two. Then transitioning into triangle. So straighten the front leg. If you need to bring the back foot in, do so. Straighten the front leg, lift your top hip. Pull this right thigh towards you and lengthen from tailbone to crown of the head. So stretch across. Extend your tailbone in one direction, crown of the head in the other. Then find your triangle. Firm legs. Spread out your toes. Press into all four corners of your feet. Remember your option, you can always wrap the top arm around behind you. If the arm is extended, relax your shoulders, stretch in both directions, open your heart, nice deep breath in and out. Then bring the hand down, we're going to come into Ardha Chandrasana. So bend your front knee, take your block if you need it, take your block or hand about a foot's length or brick's length away from your foot. Start to shift the weight. Feel the weight on that hand and foot before you go anywhere else. So feel the weight on the hand, on the foot, straighten the leg. Then if you feel okay, start to lift the left leg, turn the toes forward to open out the hips. So push through the heel, open out through the hips, firm up both thighs. Woo, I'm a little bit wobbly today, that's okay. Firm up both thighs and see if you can lift the top arm up. Breathe in Ardha Chandrasana. Whee! Even when I'm having a wobbly day, that's okay. Have fun with it. Then from here, we're going to turn into the standing split. So turn your hips. Bring your hands down to the block or to the brick in a standing splits position. Then bring that left foot down, step it out, step the other foot out, and come into Malasana, yogic squat. Now when you get here, you might need to adjust your feet. You might have your heels lifted, and that's okay. So focus on a nice tall spine, palms together if you can. So if you can get the heels to the floor, great. If is not available for you today, that's okay. I actually prefer doing this position with a block under my heels. So again, wherever you are is perfect. Press the knees out, shoulders relax. Nice deep breath in and out. Then breathe in. And as you breathe out, try and sit back and find a Vinyasa. You might need to bring your hands to the floor. That's okay. Lift chest, relax shoulders, spread out fingers, spread out toes. Relax shoulders, squeeze tummy muscles in. Then pop the feet down, stretch your left leg out. You're going to come into a twist. So find your sit bones. Right knee bent, left leg straight. Start to turn through belly, chest, ribs, shoulders, neck, fingertips to the floor. Drawing your left shoulder around if you wish. Reach up, hook over, as long as your shoulders aren't tight. And really press, anchor your legs and your foot down into the floor. So the right foot, press it down to the floor. Left leg, press it into the floor. Spiral from your tailbone up to the crown of your head. Nice full deep breath in. Breathe all the way out and try and hold the breath out. Again, for a count of 15 if you can. If not, just as long as you can. You need to inhale again, unwind, come back, slide that leg out, grab hold of the outside edge of that right foot with your left hand, left arm anchored, lift the leg up, push the foot into the hand, pull the arm back towards you, even if you don't straighten the leg, either keep the right hand by the hip, take it behind you, or reach it back, pushing in both directions. Both legs are strong, so don't let your left leg go floppy. Push through that heel, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Nice deep breaths, keep pushing that foot pulling it back towards you. Again, my leg isn't totally straight, but I can still feel the more you push and pull, the more upward lift. Whereas if you're just holding onto the leg and not putting any energy in, it's all down here. So push, pull, reach, stretch, smile. There, release, come back. Bring your feet back to Malasana. And find your way back into Malasana. Nice deep breath in and out. Inhale, hands down. Exhale, forward bend. So bring the feet in a little bit if you need to, looking down towards your toes. And bend your knees, relax your arms, and start to roll up through the spine, coming all the way up to standing. Inhale, reach the arms up. So grab your left wrist with your right hand this time. Exhale, up and over. Inhale, ease off a little bit. So imagine stretching from your heel to your hand. Push out your ribs. Look forward, don't look down. Stretch the side body out. And see if you can take the weight onto the left foot. So you're making a crescent shape. And draw that top shoulder back. And come up, switch hands. Step that right foot behind you. Inhale, bend. Exhale, come up, straighten the legs. Stretch over to the left. Breathe in and out. So you might flatten that back foot, or you might keep the heel lifted. Totally up to you. Woo! That's because I looked to the side, put myself off balance. One more. Breathe in and out. Then come up. Feet under hips. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, heart follows hands. Take the weight onto your left foot. Remember, use your blocks, bricks if you need to. Start to raise the right leg up. So aiming eventually to hold on to your left ankle. Woo! See if I'm massively wibbly wobbly, that's okay, so that's because I'm looking up. So I'm aiming eventually to hold on to that ankle, but don't worry if you're not there yet. Stretch the right leg away from you. Then land, wiggle it back if you need to. Make sure your front knee is in line with your ankle. So make any adjustments you need to. Firm up your belly, firm up your thighs. Inhale, lift up. If you want to stay low with the hands on the floor, that's absolutely okay. Breathe in, and then you can breathe out. Twizzle to that side lunge. Inhaling forward. So if you feel more comfortable staying here, then do that. If you're having a really wobbly day, as I was doing, then you can do that. If you want to try, and you can slow it down. No rush. Breathing out and thinking of fluidity, water, like seaweed in the ocean, expressive, creative. Breathe in and out. Then coming into the lunge and opening out into warrior two, just so that you can transition into triangle. So back toes turn in, both legs straight, lift the top hip, pull this left thigh in towards you. Inhale, reach across. Exhale, find your triangle. Try and turn the top hand palm forward, relax the shoulder. Again, if that arm is tight, just wrap it around behind you. Firm up the thighs and try and open up through your chest. I want to find a sense of expansion through the heart space. So you can be higher up. Okay, there's no rush to reach the floor. Now release, taking your time again to set up for Ardha Chandrasana. So the trick is not to rush. So if you're using the block, take the block to the floor, gently shift the weight. Again, take your time, then find the weight and straighten the leg first before you start to lift your back leg. And again, you might need to touch down like I've just done. Firm up your belly and take your time, don't rush. Open up through the hips. Reach the top arm up, or you can keep it on your waist. Push through the heels if you're pushing into a wall. And try and breathe. And see if you can slowly bring that right hand to the floor. Turn, square your hips, you're back into a standing splits. Then bring that foot down, step out, come into Malasana. So again, adjust your feet, bring them in, take them out, whatever you need to do. Press your knees out, squeeze your butt. Inhale, firm up the belly. Use your hands if you need to. Exhale, sit back. Find boat pose. Spread out fingers, spread out toes. Relax shoulders, pull tummy in. Relax your jaw. Release the feet. Stretch the right leg out. Again, press your legs down into the floor. Lift and lengthen. Turn belly, ribs, chest, shoulders. Keep these legs firm. Often when we're not looking at it, that leg kind of goes floppy. So push through that heel. Lift and lengthen. Again, if you wish, you can hook the elbow over the thigh, either hand up or here. Press your elbow against your thigh. At the same time, press the thigh against the elbow and really wring out the spine. Okay, relax your jaw, relax your shoulders. And after next exhale, unwind, come back, and grab the outside of that left foot with your right hand. Inhale, exhale, lift the leg, push the foot into the hand. Same time, pull the arm back towards you to get that upward lift. Keep this right leg firm. Start to turn your chest to the side. Engage those tummy muscles. Aim to lengthen up out the crown of the head. Either stay here or reach that hand either along the floor or back behind you. So we're engaging the core as well as stretching out the spine, stretching out the hamstrings. Push through both heels, push, pull, lift, breathe. There, release, foot down, unwind, bring your feet back. Come back into Malasana. Nice deep breath in and out. Then from here, release, come back to sit. Stretch the legs out, shake them out. And if you have some wall close to you, a little bit of Viparita Karani, so legs up the wall. I'm going to do a couple of minutes of sound. So either with a cushion, I quite like a cushion under my butt. And how close or how far away you are from the wall is totally up to you. Sometimes I like to be quite close. Sometimes I prefer being far away. Trust your instinct. Arms wherever feels good for you. Hello, Miss Julie. Soften or close your eyes. Check in, simply noticing how you're feeling. Again, if there's one word to describe how you're feeling now, let that word just pop into your head. Again, it doesn't have to make sense, it's all good. And just breathe. And you can go back to that circular breathing if you wish, with or without the mudras. Pausing with the breath out. So you just take a full breath in, full breath out, empty the breath out completely. And then aiming to pause for a count of 15, or as much as you can, building up a little bit more each time. Again, as you exhale, imagine drawing energy down through the crown of your head. And you're drawing information, guidance, love, support from your higher power, your higher self, God, nature, the universe, whatever name you wish to use. Or just simply say your higher self, your most exalted self, the part of you that knows and remembers your divinity. And just gently hug your knees in towards your chest. Maybe rock a little bit side to side. Taking a few nice deep breaths. Maybe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And making a little pillow for your head, gently roll onto your right side. And again, take another breath here. And if you'd rather, you can stay here a while longer. You could even come into Shavasana. Or if you are ready, gently bring yourself back up to sitting. And just to kind of, if you're still feeling a little bit kind of, airy-fairy, just kind of flap around a little bit to kind of bring you back to a grounded state. Then bring your hands to the heart. So if you do feel like you need to take time in Shavasana, please do. Don't take your hands like you're tingling now after that. Namaste. Enjoy the rest of your day. Beautiful. Mwah. Souls. Any questions, any comments, please let me know. Namaste. Torres no kadeshya.